Good morning, Captain.
Good morning.
So today we are recording the 12th episode of Life and Times of Captain Kumar. And now you have become a pilot. So let's see your journey as a pilot. Over to you.
Since I started piloting, I may as well earn a good name. So I started taking keen interest in piloting. And soon the dock masters and their staff, the harbour master, the deputy conservator, and the shipping community started noting my expertise. So they started giving me prestigious ships coming to the port. I remember I piloted Vikrant when it came. And I was told to bring Vikrant into Naval Dockyard.
Oh,
And
Vikrant was our first aircraft carrier.
it was the first aircraft carrier, and Indira Gandhi wanted to see it. So they had to bring her inside. And they were very afraid to go into Naval Dockyard because the Naval Dockyard entrance was very narrow. Then they had extended the passenger berth outside. So I went on board on the Vikrant. So we went 21 stories up by the lift, and the Admiral Jal Karsanji, he said, "Pilot, both anchors are away. She is dead so ahead. Please go ahead." So I took charge. A lot of commanders on the bridge. We are not used to it. In the merchant navy, we only have 1 or 2 officers, and they were all running around. I said, "Please, first don't run around. Second," they said, "No, we have put a lot of transits. We want to tell you." I said, "I don't know any of your transits. I will take you in. If I'm going to hit, let me know." They got more nervous. But so I went, the job went beautifully. The whole of Bombay knew the Vikrant was alongside. So the Admiral told me, "Come to my cabin. It will take about 20 minutes to put the ladder. Come and have coffee." So I went to his cabin to sit down, and he went inside. There was a big noise. So I looked, there was a big rat there. So the Admiral came out. "What happened? What was that noise?" I said, "There's a big rat. He's not afraid of the Admiral of the fleet." He started laughing. So then I came down. So whole of Bombay knew Vikrant was in. Then another thing has happened was that when I went on the bridge, Captain Pandya was in charge, and the ship was leaving for New York. There was a Swami on the bridge. So he introduced me. He says, "Srimati Maharaj this has given a free passage to go to New York. This is he's a Krishna Bhakt." I said, "Okay." That was 1965. This Swami ultimately reached New York. There he met Ford Jr., owner of Ford
And
Motors.
Henry Ford.
And Henry Ford. And he became a Krishna Bhakt. And that's why they started, ISKCON was formed in 1966.
I see. By the same Swami.
The same Prabhupada.
Oh,
Swami
so
Prabhupada.
you were involved with the foundation of ISKCON.
Yes,
In a way.
in a way. So that was a coincidence. All the passenger ships were coming from all over the world, Canberra, Himalaya, big passenger ships. And their agent was Mackenzie, where all my community members were working in the office. And they were proud. I was given the choice to bring these big passenger ships to the port. And later on, they started asking for me. Before ship came into port, "Please send Captain Kumar for our ship."
So you were popular.
I became very popular in this thing.
And by this time, what was your age?
I was about 27, 28.
Oh, at that young age,
Wow.
you had attained so much. That's remarkable.
So piloting in Bombay Harbour was normally it was okay, except in monsoon. It was very dangerous because the waves and all, and the wind was so high. So we used to fear monsoon. I remember one instance, I was taking a passenger ship out from Harbour Wall, and we had to put the tug lines to pull it off from the hull against the wind. And as I was doing that, fully loaded passengers, as I was doing during monsoon, heavy rain was that time. I was soaked on the bridge, and the back tug line parted. So parted. And so fear is that if the tug line part, it can get into the propeller. So I didn't want that to happen. So I went full speed. Immediately I went full speed. And there was another passenger ship in front of me. So I was afraid of hitting both. So the captain got nervous. He panicked and he started to take over. I pushed him hard. His head hit on the steel bulkhead and he started bleeding. He was dazed. During that time, I was full speed. I got her and I missed the ship in the front of me. I missed the wall and I came out safely. As soon as I came, the captain was so happy. He kissed me all over my face and he said, we must have a drink. We must have a drink. He wanted me to have a drink when I was taking the ship out in the monsoon out of the port. He was so happy about it.
I can imagine.
But as I talk to you, I feel his kiss on my spit on my face, and I still remember his face. And it was all bloody. And in spite of that, he was very happy that we escaped both things. There was now a very frightening moment. So even the dock master on the wharf started, Kumar, you're going to hit. I didn't listen. I just went full speed out.
And how many passengers were there on board at that time?
2,000 passengers were on that ship. It was a cargo cum passenger. But I missed. That is that in monsoon it was horrible to work in, and everybody was afraid. And in the pilot service, I didn't talk much. Every ship that came gave a whiskey bottle to the pilot. I didn't touch it. So that was one of the things I couldn't forget for years together. So they came to know, they called me in the office and said, what happened? How did you miss both the ships? I said, I had no option. If I had waited, either my propeller would have been jammed or I would have hit the wall. The ship would have been, in any case, damaged. So I had to take that full force charge. And when I started, when we were recruited, there were 5 of us recruited at the same time. All of them were made senior to me by the harbour master because he was a Punjabi and he had taken 3 Punjabis. And I got the full tonnage first. When I was given Himalaya, the passenger ship to bring, they came into my lodge and they said, you are also following. So I kept quiet. Then when the launch started, I said, you are following me. I'm doing the ship. They were so his father, harbour master, made me junior. And I got the full tonnage first. I was piloting a big passenger ship. They felt so embarrassed about the whole thing. That was great.
For how long did you work in Bombay Port Trust?
I worked till 69. What happened? 69, they went on strike because the ship captain's wages went sky high. Our port captain, who were of same wages, remained the same. So the dock masters, the 15 people on top of us and 30 pilots, they combined together and they said they want to go on strike. I was against it. I spoke, don't go on strike, because still our wages were as good as a general manager of any company. And we were working only 2 to 3 hours during normal time. So I was embarrassed about it. What will the public say? But they went. So that time, what happened? I came to know there was recruitment in Singapore port. I flew to Singapore. I got the job. I came back. I told the secretary of the pilotage that I want to resign, but I had to do one ship. I cannot resign when we are on strike. So can I go and do one ship? So he said, yes, go ahead. So there was a ship of Great Eastern going to Butcher Island, oil tanker. I went and did that. Then the talk went around, all pilots over here. Kumar is trying to break the strike. Then they told Captain Manor Karnik that I'm trying to break it. He said, no, I have given him permission. So I did that ship and I resigned. My letter went to the chairman, he said, resign. The harbour master said, no, I cannot release him. So I told in front of the harbour, how can you not release him? For you to train my full tonnage pilots, it will take 5 years. Would you hold me for 5 years? Then the chairman got this cue, he said, no, let him go. So they had to release me. That's how I got out of Bombay.
And you went to Singapore. So we'll do that in the next episode.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, that was great listening to your story. See you.
God bless you.